Yo, what up, guys? We are here with Flameclad, aka the famous Discord mod from the global Discord group. So, Flame went. How much did you win today?
4-5.
4-5 with what deck?
Blue purple crocodile.
Blue Purple Crocodile. And you thought you were gonna go 0-9 or
I
not?
thought I was gonna go 0-9 and it looked like I would. I lost my first 3 games against. I might get the order wrong here, but Luffy, Kid, and Zoro. And I figured, hey, okay, that's it. I told everybody I was gonna go 0-9 and I'm gonna do it now. They're gonna be proud of me. Then I won my next 4 games back to back. Was really excited about that and got clapped by Doflamingo and another Luffy in the end. So unfortunately, just 4-5, but it was so fun.
For sure.
And I'm here now to present my. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and claim that I'm the best Blue Purple Crocodile player of the event. I'm probably not, but who cares? No one's gonna check. It's a fun deck. It's nothing that's really meant to compete or anything.
Yeah. Alright, let's see the deck profile then.
Right. So obviously the leader, Blue Purple Crocodile. Why would you play anything else? It's obviously the best leader in the game, and anyone who tells you different just doesn't know what they're talking about. Naturally, you play 4 of this bad boy here because you need your early game blockers. For the same reason, you play 4 of this very, very beautiful, young, attractive woman here. She's another blocker. Could have played literally any other blocker here, but she has 3,000 power, like Maria has 2,000 power. We like big numbers. That's it,
You also
really.
have your own timer. It's getting crazy. You have your 3 timers.
We play, well, I play really for Alvida just for the counter, but she's a really fun play against kid players. If you're going second, you just plop an Alvida down and they gotta think twice about playing their Okiku because you can just bounce it back to hand. Really fun. Now, here's the first mistake I made in deck building. I chose not to play any Miss All Sunday because I think the card just doesn't have that much value. Usually you play her to recycle your events. I decided not really worth it, gonna cut her out. What do I put in instead now? So I went for 4 vanilla extract from the starter deck just to have an extra attacker in the early game. And me being the absolute king of this game that I am, decided, hey, that's not enough. So I put in 2 Weevil just to have more attackers in the early game. Totally didn't work out. I would not recommend it to anyone. Like, feel free to play 4 of the extract, but don't play any more than that. I have ideas already for what I want to cut, but today in the side event I still want to play the same deck just to see how far I could take this steaming pile of trash.
Yeah, not gonna lie, these cards are very weird choices.
Yeah, they're extremely weird choices, but they're not the weirdest choice in this deck. You're gonna see that.
No, okay.
Now we get to a pretty good choice, which I'm sure most people would agree with me. I run 4 Boa blockers from OP01. I was actually genuinely thinking about cutting her for Don Creek because I usually use her to attack anyway, but I had a game against a kid player where I had 2 Boas on the board and I could just dump my entire hand countering, and next turn I would just draw back up to 6 cards again anyway because of the Boas. So I'm pretty happy that I decided to keep her. She's super useful. Don't let anyone tell you not to play her because she's just a staple in blue, absolutely. Another staple in blue is Mihawk, the 2k counter from the starter deck. Naturally, I also play 4 of them. My 2k counter count in this deck is at 12. I play 4 more. For the longest time, like, I've been playing this deck since before the official Japanese release. For the longest time I ran like 16 2k counters, and that was just way too many. You saw your 2k counters when you'd rather have something you wanted to play, so I cut down a little. Might honestly cut down to just 10 of them because I think that number is really enough. But Mihawk also not a terrible play in an emergency. He lets you draw extra stuff, but mostly really just there for the counter. Next, another card that people would probably agree with me for running is Vergo, 4 of him. Because you like big beefy beaters with 7k, he just evades Jet Pistol unless they Otama him or something like that. He can just swing without any Dawn attachment, which is super nice. He's not too bad going into 8-cost kit either, because you just one Dawn and you can start forcing blocks or discards. The next 5 costs that I have is my final 2k counter, which is 4 of the OPL1 extract.
Yeah.
Also a fantastic play in an emergency, just if your opponent's down to like 2 or 3 cards in hand, don't feel like you absolutely have to keep this guy in hand. Play him down, return your Dawn, force him to discard a card. It could actually make the difference between winning and losing. Next up, now I'm a total scrub lord. I'm poor as fuck and I don't have 2 purple starter decks, so I only play 2 of the starter deck king. If I had 4, I would absolutely play 4 because this card is so good. And I figured, hey, if I only have 2 of him, I might as well play 2 Brachio Bombers to make up for the loss of removal. But I last minute decided against that and put in a 6-cost vanilla instead, and this is the first card I would cut from this deck. He's just absolutely not useful. Purple just plays Brachio Bomber, he's gone. Blue bounces him back with Doflamingo, bounces him to the bottom with Mihawk. He's not worth it at all. Most of the time he was just a 1k counter. I think I played him down once or twice and he didn't do much. Next up for my top end, I have 2 of the OPL1 Mihawk, fantastic card. 2 of the starter deck Kaido, absolutely fantastic card.
Great card.
That guy actually won me a game once. The Mihawks were MVPs in the kit matchups. My opponents played down their 7-cost kit. I played a Mihawk, played down another 7-cost kit, played another Mihawk. By the time they had their 8-cost kit on board, it was too late. I had too much power to run over them. That said though, I still lost to a kid in my first 3 rounds, so I thought it was gonna be my worst matchup, actually ended up being one of my best. For events, very simple. If you count it, you know there's just gonna be 8 cards left, so 4 Blast Breath and 4 Love Love Mellow. That's really all you need in Blue Purple Crocodile. I know a lot of players are gonna say, no, you need more events to make use of the leader effect, and yeah, you could play Brachio Bombers to have extra removal. But really all you want is your 2k counters to guard against attacks. You want your Love Love Mellows and your Blast Breaths to guard against attacks. Love Love Mellow is super fun because if you have 4 cards in hand and you play a Love Love Mellow, you draw 2 cards, one off of Love Love, one off of Crocodile, and that can just refill your hand crazy. Other than that, I don't think any of the other events are really worth it. You might see use for Desert Sparta for stacking your deck a little bit. I definitely played around with that, but I don't think there's a reason to run that many events right now, and the OPL1 meta is about to end anyway, so whatever, go out with a bang, have fun, build this deck, play it yourself, tell me how you did. If you can beat my record, you probably can. I'm not the best player around, but I'm definitely better than I thought I was, and thank you very much for the opportunity to present my deck to the people online. For more life hacks, follow me on Instagram. You can find the link in my Discord profile. Join our global Discord community for One Piece. There's a lot of great people there, great players who can give you amazing advice. Fun people to just hang out with and talk. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I'm just
Do you have any shout-outs for your training partners?
Shout-outs, yeah. Okay, so let me shout out a bunch of people from the global Discord community who kept telling me, hey Flame, you're not a bad player. You're just playing a really bad deck, okay? Don't put yourself down so much. They kept believing in me, and I'm starting to believe in myself too now, so big shout out to Rice, who was like one of the first people I started testing against, one of the biggest fans I have, I guess. Like he's always there saying, dude, no, shut up, you're not a bad player, you're good. Shout out to the Headcase, also fantastic player who helped me test. Shout out to Carnage, who was here with us at the event as well, went 6-3, fantastic player. Shout out to Xave, also a good player. I didn't test much against him, especially like early on. I remember a time when we played 6 matches. I won 2 of them, got clapped the others. But he's also another great player who was here. Another shout out to Hero on the Discord, also great player. He's unfortunately in the Japanese format, so we're probably never gonna see each other face to face, but that guy helped me test a lot as well. Shout out to Daniel, of course, fantastic channel, fantastic content, amazing guy. We had so much fun. This was my first major event, this Treasure Cup, and everybody here was absolutely lovely. If you're out there thinking, hey, I want to play tournaments, but I don't know if I'm good enough for it, I don't know if I'm cut out for it, just go, do yourself a favor, just for the experience, just one time in your life. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. Most of the people are gonna be super fun to talk to, super fun to play against. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Yeah, alright. Yo, see you guys.